And ladies, I am saying this over again. I have said this again and I'm saying this again. If you're dating a guy and you're cheating on him and you've cheated for a while and you think your boyfriend doesn't know, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands because you are fooling yourself. Using your pussy as coping mechanism until the time that he wants to get married. And so I gotta go find some clean girl to be with. Stop cheating, oh, Tom. This one is long. Hey! You guys are stressing me the fuck off. You know that, right? Yeah. This is another episode of the POV. And today I brought my stress ball and we're going to do this, pressing this thing because you guys are getting on my damn nerves. Yes, you are. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and then share. This is the POV podcast and I am your host, Naneke Adepa. Now somebody will be like, this girl, what's she doing here? Basically, what I do here is that I go through threads, on X, right? And then I read some dilemmas from you people. Yes, I read dilemmas from you guys and then share my opinion on it and then allow the comment section to also share their opinion on these stories to help the senders find solution to their questions or answers to their questions. And so we're going to leave the stress ball to breathe a little and then we're going to go straight into the threads that we have for this episode. You know what? I had a thread planned for the episode. And then before we started shooting, I just said, you know what, let me go and see what's going on there. Tell me why Medical and Fela McAfee are being dragged, specifically Fela McAfee. Why? Because she posted that I just said yes. Let's go through the thread together. Now, as I said before, Fela McAfee posted that I said yes again. And then people on X, let me say agenda boys, are saying that, you know what? The first one says, if you like Mary Morrow, we are focused on our honorables. They're entertaining us with the drama they are putting up. And if you don't know what this person is talking about, you know that there's a vetting happening for the nominees, people that have been nominated to be ministers for our state, for our country. And so they are being vetted and they are treating the whole thing like they are a secondary school dining hall. You understand? Drama up and down, and so people are enjoying the entertainment coming out of that. And so people are saying, no, this guy is saying that, you know what, Fela, if you like, marry, this done, nobody cares. We are being entertained by our honorables. Yeah, that's what the person is saying. And this one said, you broke up with Medical in May 2024, and you have already said yes in less than 10 months. MDK really suffer. Hey, Charlie. Yeah, Simon. Would you be faithful this time around? Eesh. But wait, at what point in Fela's divorce brouhaha did it appear that Fela McAfee was cheating or wasn't faithful in a relationship? Oh, hey, interesting. Your beauty will send you, but your attitude will bring you back. You know that thing where I don't know whether it's just an African thing or it's just a Ghanaian thing, but it said, "Wahun fed obeko, but subai to say insane where they are, where they be." And so the idea is your attitude will bring you back, or your character will bring you back. This one said, "Wow, lie. You said yes to Medical again." This is a crazy thing. Wow. Interesting. This thread, people are really mad. Like, people are angry. Men, take note. Women are always entitled to their feelings regardless of anything. This one is a miss. This one is not a hit at all because I don't know what you're talking about. How does this work with Fela McAfee saying yes to someone again? You know the makeup sex is gonna be mad. Sankofa Yenchiwai. Hey, I'm even hinting something. Hopefully, by the time I post this, there's going to be some answers to the questions because, oh wow. So Fela McAfee remarrying is a problem? Like, is it? Someone said, don't let Medical see this. Yeah, so I'm going to end the thread here. This thread was not like giddy like that, but thinking about it, I think last week I was saying something about how, in as much as in this time and age, divorce has been like, divorce just happens just like that. the stigma still stays. The stigma still day. People still talk about, a woman that has divorced and then remarries. And then I remember saying that it feels like people divorce this year and next year they marry, right? So it's just crazy. And let's also put this in context. Maybe Fela Makafui said yes into a relationship, not marriage. So yeah. Anyway, let's get straight into the stories that we have for this episode. This one says,
Let's have it.
I would like to share this. I would like you to share this for me. I'll be waiting for comments. 2 years ago, I met a lady through a friend of mine. She was a student by then, and my friend posted her that she wanted a ride to school. That time, I had lost my job fresh, but I was okay. I was driving a Honda Accord. So my friend hyped me to this girl. I got her contact, but that time I couldn't take her to school and the communication stopped. After some few months, we started talking again and she told me to come visit her at school. I went. Mind you, the day I was going, she was aware I was coming. When I got there, I called this girl, Sir. She never picked. Later, she texted me saying she went to her friend's place and her friend locked her up and went to the club, so she couldn't see me. What? I really got pissed, but I had nothing else to do. So I slept at my friend's until the next day around afternoon. She texted me her friend was in and wanted to see me. As soon as she came, she started posting on Snap and all that and told me her friend wanted to come and they came to eat and had lots of drinks, but I never mind. Fast forward, we started dating. It was all good until I started feeling uneasy about her and all that. She had this old man she claimed she's just friends with and goes to cook for him and all. She complains she completed school now and started doing her service at one of the big companies, and that's when everything changed. Initially, she was complaining to me that men they worry her and all that, and then the communication totally changed. When I call her at work, she would not pick and she would tell me she's busy. Any little thing, she's angry and would hang up and block me. She's only nice to me when I send her money or when she wants money. She doesn't even come to my end anymore, yet gets time to go for weddings and funerals with her so-called boss. I sent her... I went to her house and spoke to her about it and told her things are different and I wanted us to be like how we were. She said, okay, but I realized things still haven't changed. So I decided to also move on. Any little thing she would tell me, am I not the one who says I want things to work as if I am the one who needs the relationship more? I stopped calling her because for the past 6 months, we haven't talked on phone. Wow. For the past 6 months, we haven't talked on phone for 2 minutes, unless maybe she needs something and acting all nice. I realized it's best to forget about her and move on. Naturally, I'm a generous person and I feel bad when someone asks me for something and I am not able to give. But this girl, when she asks me for money, I feel hard to give because I feel she's using me. The last couple of times she asked me for money, I refused to give and she instantly hung up on me. The problem is I love this girl and I feel she knows I do, so she's just messing with me. What should I do? I mean, I think you know obviously what's going on, that you're being used. You know that this girl doesn't like you again. And the best thing you can do for yourself is to understand that, yeah, it is what it is. It is time for me to move on. Because I know one thing, that when people realize that you love them or you like them, and they don't feel the same way, some tend to use you. Some tend to abuse that power they have, or that power, that power they have over you. Let me use it that way. And so I feel like you need to put more energy. I don't know if you are working again. I don't know if things are still okay. I think you should, at the moment, put your energy into your work or whatever that, makes money for you. I think at the moment, put all that energy into building yourself more and then forget about her. If I were you, I will block her ass because she doesn't deserve to be on your phone. Okay. Yeah.
Let's have it.
Hi, please keep me anonymous. I am a recent university graduate, gradually doing my service at my alma mater. I met a lady in her final year and we fell in love about 2 months before she graduated. Everything was fine despite some issues, including my financial instability due to my service. I'm afraid I won't be able to take care of her. I love her deeply and don't want to lose her. However, I'm concerned because she'll be doing her service in a place with many people who admire her. Even some managers at her internship location have expressed interest in her. We have arguments and she often says things like, if you want to leave, you can leave, or I know you don't love me. The comments break my heart. POV, I'm unsure if our relationship will last, but I love her and want us to go far. I'm afraid she might meet someone else, as she's been meeting many people who show interest in her. Please help me. Wow. I love her deeply, but I'm worried about our future together. She always being approached by people who show interest in her and she keeps their contact information, which breaks my heart. I fear she might not be able to commit to me because I'm not financially stable. She often tells me about people she meets who have money, cars, and are willing to give her everything she wants. I'm afraid she might get tired of waiting for me to provide for her and lose interest. Despite our hopes and dreams of getting married, I am unsure if she'll be able to love me for who I am without the material things. I'm scared of losing her to someone who can give her more. I mean, I'm saying this, in a sense of care, not in a sense of like shaming you or anything. But even if this doesn't work out, you need to be able to, make some money for yourself. Because the truth is, even the Bible says that any man that, I don't want to like misquote or anything, but the idea is that as a man, before you start finding interest in being with somebody or trying to build a life with somebody, there are certain things you need to have. One is God. Two is your own place or where you put your head. Three, be able to take care of yourself. And I'm not saying this from my head. I was listening to a man of God preach, and the information or the message that he was giving was towards that direction, and he quoted the word of God to it. That is one aspect of whatever conversation I'm going to have with you. Now, so basically, you need to build yourself, you need to make some money. Now, secondly, that girl is not it. Because I know one thing for sure, that when you love somebody, right, and they don't have it, you don't put it in their face that their lack of not having it can make them lose you. Doing that alone should be like, you get it. And the thing is that if you think she can be taken, then she can be taken. People are able to be taken, or people are able to take people that wants to be taken. Like, you get me? So for example, when people say that my partner, cheated on me, or my partner fell in love with someone else, or if you're with somebody and you want to fall in love with somebody else, you will. That is your decision. It is something that you want to do. It is not like it just fell on your lap. Like, do you get it? It is because you want to do. Because if unknowingly you start liking somebody, your sense of having a partner itself needs to kick in and be like, am I not with, that person? Why am I thinking about this? Or why am I heading towards this side? No. Then it means there's something wrong with your relationship and you need to go and work on it. And so if she keeps telling you that there are people that are better than you coming into her life, that alone should trigger you for something. Do you get me? Yeah, so look into that very well, okay? Yeah.
Let's have it.
Keep me anonymous. So I met this lady after BEC. Are you a child? And we're only friends. Little did we know we fallen in love with each other because we've spent so much time every day, either texting or on call. So we dated from that time till we completed SHS. It was a long distance relationship, though we met in our SHS days. When school vacated, just to say hi and bye-bye to each other, as our schools was close to each other. We dated until after SHS, she broke up with me due to a misunderstanding that couldn't permit us to freely talk for about 3 days. Okay. I tried talking to her during those times, but she kept on giving me attitude, so I gave up. In 3 days. Hey, Konimo. Little did I know that she got attached to another guy and finally got into a relationship with the guy. That relationship with the guy was based on lies she was made to believe. Okay. After about 2 years of constant begging and asking her to come back to me, she broke up with the guy after she discovered she was made to believe in lies, and the guy asked her to come back to me. I accepted her because I really love her. Fast forward 2 years down the line, she has broken up with me. Reasons being that I don't make her a priority. Frankly, I didn't know what she meant because I thought that I really appreciated her and kept her first in all I did. POV, I really love this lady. I am very broken now and I'm finding it hard to live without her. What should I do? You need to come to terms with the reality that you don't have her again. Because I think you're still in that phase where you wish you could have her. But I need you to come to terms with the fact that she has walked away from you 2 times. I want to change the third time is a charm to the second time is a charm. How many times will this person break you before you realize that if they can up and leave every single time, then they don't really value whatever they have with you? Because I believe if somebody values whatever they have with you and there's a problem, the first thing they do is to talk about it. It's not just up and go. The first time, apart from, domestic abuse, apart from beatings, that when the person touch you and you better run. Any other thing I think can be talked about. So if it happens once, twice, you guys can sit down and have a conversation about it and then know your way forward. But after like 2 times, so domestic violence and cheating, yeah, those things. After like a few times and you think the person is not evolving or changing, then you can come to a and be like, you know what, baby, I've given you all the energy I have and I think I can't deal with it again. Do you get it? But if once, then the person disappears, I don't think they had love enough for you. Yeah, that's from the top of my head, that's what I think.
Let's have it. Let's have it.
Hi, miss, please, I need your help. I just want to ask a brief question before I drop my story. Do you think I should forgive a woman I dated for 5 years who cheated on me with another guy, but I've confirmed that sex wasn't involved? It started when the guy was forcing himself on her and keep giving her gifts she didn't ask for. I saw their WhatsApp conversations and I went further to investigate my own way and found out that they never had sex. Do you think she deserves a second chance? Please help me with an answer. I'll drop the full story later. Hey, wahalerd. Listen, the issues of cheating in the first story, if you have watched the episode, you realize that I said cheating and then domestic violence are the things that when it happens, you probably don't have to stay, to face it again. But everybody handles situations differently. And then sometimes people actually give second chances. And so let's dive into that if this is the kind of person. Now, if you're the person that would want to give your partner a second chance after cheating on you, I need to ask you a question that if you are sure that this will not happen again, or if you're sure that you can let go of the pain of being cheated on. Because you see, when somebody gets cheated on, right, 2 things happen. One person loses trust, right? The other person, how do I even describe it? The other person feels, and if, in this case, if the person is crazy, the other person feels they can eat their cake and have it. Right? Yeah, so these are the 2 things that happens on both ends. Now, the one that got cheated on doesn't trust the one that cheated again. And so the idea is to work through it to be able to trust the person again. So you that got cheated on, would you be able to work through it? That's one. Would you be able to work through it to the extent that, or in a way that when something triggers you, it won't take you straight to, yeah, she's cheating again. And you will take time to investigate again like you did for this one. That's the first thing. And on the end of the other person, they would also be on a certain guard where, the nigga caught me cheating. And if I'm doing this again, I'm going to be extra careful. Or I cheated on a nigga and I need to either hide it well or I need to be able to change for this relationship to work. And it gets hard because then this person is not trusting. And if this one is pushing so much to prove that I'm not a cheat again, and it gets draining for this one, and this one feels like it's not enough. It gets crazy. So are you ready for that emotional roller coaster? Because you, in your write-up, right, it feels like you're defending her. You said gifts that she didn't ask for. That's the first one. But you could have said gifts that she shouldn't have taken. Have you looked at it from that side? You said you did your investigations and sex is not involved. How did you know? I actually want to know. So please send a story, let me know. But beyond that, I need you to think about it from the angles I've given you, right? And see if you are in the business of forgiving and trusting that easily, all right? Because me, I know that it's not easy to trust.
Let's have it. Let's have it.
I've been dating this lady since 2019, university time. It was supposed to be a one-night stand, but she gave me suspense that I got more interested in her. I dated her for more than a year just to hear she was dating our TA. Exam officer and her class rep. Hey, 3 people. What the hell? She only said it was the class rep, but have even broken up. Man. Man had to agree because at that time, man had no money and zero confidence to get a girl of her caliber. Fast forward, I was expelled due to not performing, but to be sincere, I knew the exams officer was the reason. The lady that year showed me pepper. She came back to tell me let's break up, all in the name of she's getting back with the same class rep she said had broken up with her. Imagine being expelled, broke, also broken-hearted. Man had to develop a strategy to bounce back. But the first thing was to destroy that relationship of theirs. How can I lose in such a manner? Within the same year, I got to know the lady I was dating was a typical asanka for both streets and church. Hey! Hey! How I go fit do still nah, man had to stay because getting a free pussy for my mental health wasn't easy to come by. Mm. Wow, saw her cheat with her church president, of which I knew she went to sleep over. Go to a party where I knew she was chopped. Had couple of church dates where her own siblings said were true. Not to talk about her working place after school. Fast forward, I reapplied for school, graduated, and things started picking up for me. Lo and behold, I was funding her all this while with the coins I was earning. Now, man don't make money. Lest I forgot, I had a couple of abortions while with me. Ooh. Of which I knew very well one wasn't mine, but the other could be mine. With me suspecting that wasn't the only 2 abortions she had ever made. Because she showed me the place and how things were done. Regular customer. The problem here now is my family has gone to like her. Whew. And has gone to like and known her as a decent one and wants me to marry her. But I have now also getting a lot of series of girls willing to die for me. If I am to count, at least these girls are like 8 in number. She's lost the touch that made me like her. To even make it worse, I suspect she's sleeping with an uncle of mine that talks too good about her when I'm not around. And as a man, when your lady is used before you get to know to experience. I don't get that part. I mostly travel and not around, so she lives with my family. What should I do? Continue with the marriage, pay her off to go, or marry her and marry another lady? I prefer most. Because all girls don't show me shiggy upon shiggy. Please, I'll be in the comment section. The last part of your story, I don't get it well. But if I'm getting it well, you want to do a few things. Either break up with her, pay her off, or marry her and marry someone else. These are the options you have. And then you also stated that the part I didn't understand was your uncle's bit, that he speaks too well of her, and so you're suspecting that he's sleeping with her. Interesting. Well, I would... You see, I'm a woman, but you see all this description that you have given about this girl. It doesn't look good for her. I mean, you know me. If it doesn't look good for her, I don't care your gender. I will give it to you. Woto. Let her go. I think you are a man enough, or you are man enough to have a conversation with your family and let them know the circumstance of the relationship. But one thing that I don't like about this whole situation is, and I keep saying this, if you're with somebody and you realize that I can't marry this person, leave her. Because this is what happens. You drag along because of the fact that you're getting pussy to eat. Drag along. Now it has turned into a thing where you can't leave her, because if you leave her, either society will call you bad, or probably your family sees her in a different way and they like her, so you can't also look bad in front of your family. And this is exactly what's going on. That's why I like a clean cut breakup. You and I are not together again. I like the idea of, you don't think we are going to work? Let's go our separate ways. Don't let me linger around or stay around. And ladies, I am saying this over again. I have said this again and I'm saying this again. If you're dating a guy and you're cheating on him, and you've cheated for a while, and you think your boyfriend doesn't know, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, because you are fooling yourself. He knows. And what he's doing is using your pussy to clean his mental health. Using your pussy as coping mechanism until the time that he wants to get married. Then he will realize that pussy cannot be my coping mechanism forever. And so I gotta go find some clean girl to be with. Stop cheating, oh, Tom. Stop it. Stop fucking cheating. Because if you're with somebody and you don't like the person again, leave. Why are you cheating? Why? My dear, I'll leave this one to the comment section, but I know what the comment section will say. That's leave her. But leaving her, no. The paying of bits, you can pay her because of the fact that she's been around through thick and thin. But thick and thin, because she was shagging you whilst you were still, taking care of her in the process. So, this one is long. Hey!
Let's have it.
Please keep me anonymous. I was dating this girl, which was somewhere January way back in SHS. We were very close. The vibe was moving on, but my financial situation became bad in January. We all got admission to the university. She was at Legon and I was at ATU. Her dad was the rich type, and so he rented an apartment for this girl. It got to a time I noticed some changes in her. I'll call her and she wouldn't pick. She would give me excuses later. I found out it was a guy in the apartment influencing this girl. And it was like, if he doesn't give you money, leave him. Okay. So if I understand this very well, there's a guy in the apartment that is influencing the girl that if this guy is broke, you should leave him. Interesting. Your own gender is broke shaming you to a woman. We are not made the attempt that we women like broke shaming men, we like broke shaming men. It is your own gender that is doing to you now. You see this life. Okay, let's continue. And all those stuff. So just stayed cool. I was there one day and this girl came from nowhere telling me we should break up. Hey, I burst into tears, but I told myself it is well. Then I went to apologize. My granny did same. We came back. Later, she said she doesn't want to disrespect my granny, so she said we are no more. I told her, okay. She thought I would come pleading again. So after some months, this girl left my life. Okay. Until one day, this girl texted me she's sorry about all that happened. I should forget about my past or the past. So we move on. I've also moved on with someone who also understands me. But I want to tell guys to know that when you get the chance, hurt a lady cause women. No, but you see, I feel this is a bit disrespectful for you saying that when you get a chance, hurt a woman or hurt women because or whatever. Because you're sending this to a woman because you have seen me finish, eh? Is that it? I get that this girl was stupid, right? I get that this girl was very stupid for what she did. But if you have sisters, you will not sit in your house and say that because one girl hurt you, you're going to punish all women. You see, this is why for some time now, I've not spoken about this whole idea of generalization because I think people started feeling like I was talking too much about that. But these are some of the reasons why I think generalization is one of the most stupid things on earth. Because why is it that one person has done something to you, but all the species or the whole gender, small thing, men are wicked. Men are wicked, but you have a brother that is treating another girl well. Men are wicked. Men are wicked. Fear women. Fear women. But you have a sister that is dating someone that is not even treating her well, but she's still there. I get it. You wrote this out of emotions. I get it. But at the end of the day, you sent it to a woman. So what, you don't give a shit? Is that it? Yeah, this one, it has entered me. I come because what the hell? Hey, Charlie, that's you. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to end the episode. I'll end it because this nigga, like, should I start charging you people for reading your stories? Because it's like, you don't even give a fuck that I'm a woman. Hey, I didn't assume you. But anyway, thank you very much for watching the episode. Thank you very much for liking. Thank you very much for sharing. Because see, the numbers are coming and we like it. We want the same energy on YouTube, okay? Because the YouTube is not giving what it's supposed to give. You understand? Try for me. Yeah, you get it. Yeah. But anyway, thank you for watching the episode. I'm excited to sit here every time with you guys. That's because I know that you got me just like I got you. I'll see you in the next episode. But until then, you can go back and watch the other episodes that you've not watched. Valentine is coming. I'm so excited with the Valentine and this shit. Bye.